said she can feel it, but she can't quite reach it. She can't get a grasp on it. And I was like, fuck. And then right then they call my name. So I go to the back. The physician's assistant opens me up, whatever, pulls it out, throws it away, and said there's nothing in there. Can you believe that? At that point, I didn't give a shit. I was just happy it was out. Then I get in the wheelchair, my friend wheels me out. And I was like, well, fuck, I don't have to stay for paperwork in this case. If she's just going to lie, I don't care. You know, it was just so, it's just so mind-boggling how many, the network of these people is so vast. And I'm sure I'm going to get punished for this. I can only imagine, which is why I wanted to do it live, because everything I've tried to record on my channel on YouTube either doesn't quite make it, or the views aren't, they do something to where it's not seen by public. My YouTube channel, if you guys want to check it out, maybe if I get more subscribers, maybe that'd be good, so we can get, I just want to prevent this from happening for anybody else. It's terrible, and it seems like so hopeless. You know, they seclude you. They make sure that your family is manipulated in a way where they don't see the truth, and like you feel just alone, and they're still doing it, you know? So my YouTube channel is Miss Ashley Sharkey, Shark like the animal EY, Miss IMISS. So if you guys want to just go there and check that out. But they shoot me with these well, okay, so then let me go in order here. Then this, oh man, I mean, there's so many little details, and I don't really want to go into the details because it's already been long enough. But it's just, there's so many weird things that on this whole thing. Okay. One day, I'm back up here now. I'm not even down there. I'm actually in Lompoc. Somehow get to Lompoc, and I go to my phone one day, and on my web browser was something there that I'd never even searched for before. I didn't even know this book existed. Why? And I wouldn't even, like, what is this? Like, why is it on my web browser? And I look at it, and I look at the table of contents, and I shit you not, verbatim has been what is happening to me in the last 5 years. Each table of contents, each section, each chapter, I'm just like, yeah, okay, this is all resonating. This is all fucking... Come to find out, okay, so this book is called, it's a very long title, and I'm probably going to fuck it up, but I'll you get it somewhat. How the Illuminati created an undetectable formula for a total mind control slave. And it says within the first couple of pages, if you feel like this is something that you're a victim of, do not read anymore, for it could be fatal. I didn't listen. I had Siri, you know, because I have dyslexia and ADHD, and it's just me and reading we don't get along. Sometimes I'm really good at it, but most of the times not. And so she's reading it to me, and it gets to this, it's just so disturbing, and it gets to the part where they like pedophiles, because then they can blackmail them. They can get the child and then make them raise them, but they somehow owe that child to them. They blackmail them. So, but it's trauma-based mind control. So it's traumas. What's the word? They put the kid through a lot of trauma, right? Or they're a victim, whoever it is. Then what happens to your brain when you have traumas repeatedly is it splits or something, and then they do some kind of programming to where you get another personality out of that person. It's called an alter. They call it an alter. And that personality won't know, your original personality, who I am, won't know about the other one. And the other one won't know about me. And in the book, it said that they're having these children, like children, watch sexual acts of where they behead during orgasm. What? And I couldn't listen to any more after that. So I don't know what's in the book after that. But I think that I need to know some, because it would make probably a lot of this other stuff going on make sense. But I can't bring myself to listen to any more of that. I cried for like 3 days listening to that shit. How can you do that to it? That's so evil. Anyways, trauma-based mind control. which would make sense, like why hours will go by, and now I'm on time. I keep track of the time like nobody's business, and I can tell they've shortened it up. They don't do like hours at a time, where with whether they are doing whether they did create another personality, I don't know, or whether they are just drugging me and then having me sleep. But I think that there is another one, because people down south, they would know me. They would come up to me like, "Hey, Ashley," and I'm like, "Who are you?" They're like, "You were just at my house." And I was like, "Where do you live? I don't know you." And it's like an hour away from where I was. I was like, I've never been to your house, dude. I don't even know who you are. So many, of these instances of men knowing who I am. One of them just sat next to me on the slot machine. He was like, giving me the look, like, I was like, ugh. And he's like, "I know Keith." And I was like, "What the fuck is that supposed to mean to me? Like, Keith that I met one time? Oh, so you're telling me Keith is part of this shit. Okay, cool, thank you." Um, and, oh, it's just so fucking disgusting. I'm so disgusted. I pride myself on not being a hoe, and now here I am, probably a fucking hoe. I had somebody come here and tell me, "Oh, the infamous Ashley," and I was like, "What are you talking about, infamous Ashley? What do you mean? I don't go out. I don't talk to anybody really. Like, for me to be even known at all as any kind of Ashley, but infamous. What are you talking about?" He goes, "Well, it's because I heard you." And then at the same moment, I'm turning and looking at this girl who I had met prior to her introducing me to this guy. And at the same moment he's about to say what it is, she's like this. Like, "Don't say it." And he goes, and at the same moment, because he didn't see her, he goes, "That you like dick." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And then he tries to get me to go put on some booty shorts. I just like excuse myself, and then he has another guy come over there. I'm like, y'all just tried to freaking do something to me, and it's just too much. It's just too much, and it's just I can't. I can't, and I don't know what to do. But so then that book is on my web browser, right? And it's mind control, trauma-based mind control. Yeah, I had lots of traumas. The whole car accidents, the almost dying, and the beating up, and there was just one after another. Oh, there was a robbery during the time I was about to die. There's constant. I haven't even been able to heal from the fucking stabbings, because of all this convoluted crap in between. And come to find out that someone told me, said, "You weren't supposed to make it back up here. You were supposed to not come back." Oh, so this has all been planned for me. Somebody planned this for me. And it's got to be one of the two, stabber or stabbee, right? Because it all happened afterwards. And, yeah, fuck, man. So now you can see why I was dreading, like, even going in on this. And I haven't even touched on every single detail. It's incredible. But you would think that, though, the stabbings, how come I was never questioned? How come I have not given an official statement? And there was a 6-day trial that happened. I was never even given a subpoena. I find that interesting. Yeah. So in this apartment, they target me in here. They call me a target. Oh, yeah, by the way, the first boyfriend, that guy who broke my finger and everything, I remember he called me an easy target. I thought at the time he was kind of telling me so that I keep my awareness for everybody else out there. I didn't put it together. I was so naive and so fucking naive. So naive. So innocent, I didn't think I did not know how ugly this world is. He called me an easy target. So, in retrospect, I go back and I put pieces together. I'm like, oh, shit. No way. Look at that. So trafficking isn't quite what you think it is anymore. It's not quite take you, steal you, and then sell you to a country. No, it can happen without your knowledge. And that's the scary part. Had I not seen that book, or noticed the bruises on my arms, actually, that's when it was, and I was down south. But I thought it stopped down there. Come to find out, it had followed me from up here. And I had known that. I wouldn't have known that. That book told me a lot. That book told me a lot. And they put it in, and they play it, they put it in your mind like it's just a game, like it's not for real. It's just we're faking. until one day I was talking to somebody around here, and I said, oh, but it's just like, it's not real. Like, there's just an illusion. Like, I don't know why they're making this elaborate prank on me. And he looked at me and says, Ashley, no one's going to pretend to traffic. And I was like, oh, yeah, well, you kind of got a point there. Like, why would anybody pretend to be trafficking? Duh. But when you're in it, it's hard to see things, you know? It's difficult. And this is the story that I've been reluctant to telling. And every day. So another, oh, yeah, that's what I say. A part of one of those chapters is torturing the target. It's called Torturing the Target. And what they do is they weaponize, what is it called? Direct energy weapons, okay? But they don't tell you what they're doing. They make it seem like it's demons doing something to you, which I'm not